And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score Eagles 16, 49ers nothing.
Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And a throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Over on downs.
Down. Sanders. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Jake Elliott.
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down.
No gain on the play. It's now fourth down.
They're going to try and throw. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It'll go as a loss on the play, not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now third and goal. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Raheem Mostert as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers get a score closer. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2. It's a run with Mostert. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
On the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon.
For San Francisco.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And this carries into the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On third down, it's Sanders. And he'll be out right at the 35. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders, and very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39.
He's brought down.
Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 25-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, Sanders. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd down, Clement. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
They're pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now Sanders. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
44-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 14.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Ball carrier.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and
they'll go again with Sanders.
33-yard line.
And finally, they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 20. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 47 yards on the ground.
20-yard line.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's caught by Jackson. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. Just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Nickel Roby-Coleman up to make the tackle. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. This is Mostert, and he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the 1st.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was their